I'm an outsider. I built these beams with your dreams and watered my red velvet roses with your green garden hoses. I've learnt your words, your rules, your pets' names, your silly games. And yet you ask me, so, where are you from? And suddenly all I hear is, you're not from here. I'm an outsider. In my own home, I'm alone. I am the dirty magazines that my son hides behind the kitchen counter, not meant for polite company. I'm an outsider. A homemaker, you ask me, but what do you do? What I do is build a home on the hope that my life will get better. That silly dream that still gives strength to my mother while that man hurls those abuses at her. She couldn't save herself, but she could give me what they took away with her dowry. Freedom. She parceled me in a red wedding sari and wrote down the address on the package. Anywhere but here. But out here, away from there, it's the same. No, it's worse. Because out here, I'm an outsider. I'm a clothesline stretched between two worlds, neither here nor there, too proud to hang my dirty laundry out to air. What right do I have to complain? Back home they have it worse, that patriarchal curse that forces women to be nothing more than a kitchen appliance and a purse. Out here, I don't need to wear a veil to cover my head, just a high collar to hide the bruises. I'm better off than most, but worse than I've ever been. What's the use of picking up the pieces of my life and walking away when I can never make these odds and ends meet? I am an outsider. From my own body, from these bruised hands and feet. When the mehndi faded but the scars didn't, I learned to distance myself from my flesh, from my fear. Every time he abused me, I went away in my head, yet another anywhere but here. I bandaged my wrists in handcuffs of I probably deserved it. I wrapped broken bones in tourniquets of he will change. I conceal the scratches under an I am doing fine. I straighten my back with a brace made out of I will not break. I'm an outsider when it comes to life. I will never ever consider anything as stupid as suicide, no. How can you kill yourself if you're already dead inside? I'm an outsider. I always have been. But only until I let someone in. You are not alone. Let someone in. Someone like you. MaiFS provides services for mental health problems, culture shock, domestic abuse, and substance abuse among the South Asian community of Michigan. For over 30 years, we have been offering confidential and culture-sensitive counsel to thousands of people and empowered them with training or financial help. Many of our survivors give back to MaiFS by becoming volunteers themselves. MaiFS. Support when you need it the most.